What are some experiences your patients have shared with you that you feel may be directly related to drinking Alkazone water?
Well, one of the greatest things is that when I see people that are in here and they lose fat and they open up muscle space, they become more hydrated and their humoral spaces open up and their nervous system is faster. And when the nervous system is faster and the spaces are open, it's not like they're drinking and urinating. Oh, I drank and I urinate. I drink and I urinate. This gets into their cells, and when I see a person, let's say as an example, a person comes in at 150 pounds, and that's a 5'4" female that would be clinically obese. All of a sudden, in three weeks, we get her to 125, and she's drinking the water, and she said, you know, Ernest, I feel so much better when I get up in the morning. I used to be constipated, and now I drink this water like you instruct me to drink it as soon as I wake up, before I brush my teeth. I drink this water. I have it at my night table, room temperature. Of course, we keep the air on in our house, she says. And essentially, I go to the bathroom. I have a normal routine. And now my exercise, I have 4 stable days of aerobic exercise. I perspire well. I replete my fluids. I feel good. Even I've looked at several people, and when a person comes in, I'll examine them. I'll look in their eyes. I'll look at their tongue. She has less white coating on the tongue, less catarrh. You'll see that her gums are looking better. You'll see that the whites of her eyes don't have any broken capillaries, and that she has more oxygen. And she will state that she feels more hydrated. And obviously, when someone goes from 150 pounds at 5'4" to 125 and sticks to the routine and drinks their water, they find out that I don't want to infringe upon this good feeling. So the water has helped, that particular case. And there's several cases I see when I have a diabetic, which I practice mostly. A good proportion of my practice, more than half of it, takes care of diabetics. And, a diabetic needs to have hydration. And I suggest this water for several reasons. It helps their motility. It helps the food to move through their digestive system. And when they take it at the right time, it doesn't wash away or dilute the digestive and gastric secretions that should occur when they drink good hydrating water. And I also see that there have been many times when I see a person that has had some claudication around their ankles, or they have, again, hypertension or diabetic neuropathy, that this particular water I use because it gets in there. And, most of the people that I see are going to be vastly or drastically dehydrated. And when they're dehydrated, they think, well, I can just drink water, and in the process of me drinking water, it gets absorbed. No. Enzymatically, we have to open up the spaces to allow the person to hold on to this water and to have communication within their cells. And so when I take a person and I give them this water, pretty much across the board, whatever illness that I see, I will suggest them to take this water because it's pure. It's got minerals in it. It's thirst quenching. It's important to know that water is the medium for all transport. And it is important to know that this is special water. And it's important to know that clinically here at the Earhart Center, we've been able to see and sell it and give it to the patients. And there are many times when I have a patient that comes in, and whether I'm coming from the hospital or coming from another place, a care center, or like St. Cloud in West Orange, taking care of some older people, I'll have my staff give my patients a bottle of water. And they drink it, and all of a sudden they want it. So, it's good, clean water, and that's a problem that we're running into in today's day, our society. I mean, I was looking at Essex County, the water that comes out of the tap there, and looking at I guess it's the chemical analysis that they do. And when I look at the chemical analysis, they don't test for mercury. They don't test for PCPs. They don't test for things that are important to find out. Now, and then there's other articles that we look that people are throwing their old medication down the toilet. Well, guess what? That medication's going in and seeping into our water that we're drinking and that we're showering in. Is the filtration system in each and every county in the United States monitoring to see if there are pharmaceuticals in there? No, they're not. So that is something that we all have to pay attention to, and I would never tell anyone not to drink bottled water. And one of the other things that I can say about this water, because of its pH, when you subject it to heat, the pH is going to go down. All right? It's going to change it. It can change the structure. And when the pH goes into the acid level, then that's when it leaches the plastic out of the bottle. So this is an alkaline water. So I don't want anyone to leave it in sunlight for an extended period of time because it will leach the plastic out of the bottle.